To this day, Krystal Tharp Bechtold remains one of the best shooting guards in the history of Liberty women's basketball. Her lifetime 35.8 three-point field goal percentage is still third best in program history, and her 151 made threes are the sixth most ever for a Lady Flame.
She would never leave the gym without hitting 500 shots or however many shots that she had in her mind for that day. She was driven, and she knew what her goals were for that day, for that season, and she didn't stop until she got those goals.
Hailing from Chillicothe, Ohio, Krystal came to Liberty in 2002 after her mother Judy sent her high school highlight tape to head coach Kerry Green.
Wow, there was a sharpshooter, and from that video, I went and visited and watched her play in a game. Was continued to be impressed, but I certainly had a problem. Problem was I didn't have a scholarship, and I wanted this player. I wanted Krystal to come to Liberty.
The best Green could offer was an official visit, which Krystal took with her family. While at a Liberty football game, it was clear that sharpshooting guard had made her decision.
And we're standing there, and Krystal comes up and says, "Dad, this is where I want to go to school." And Tom says, "Honey, we need to have a family talk. We got to talk about resources and things like that." And she looked at him dead in the eye and said, "Dad, you may have to get a second job." And I go, wow.
Fortunately for the Tharps, a scholarship later came open. In Krystal's 4 seasons, Liberty won 100 games and 4 Big South Conference championships, with 4 trips to the NCAA tournament. But after losing in the tournament for a 3rd straight season, it was a post-game conversation with teammate Katie Feenstra-Matera that set the tone for what was to come.
And I heard them too talking, and I heard them say, "Look, this is going to be different next year." And I spoke up. I said, "Ladies, it's going to be the same unless you do something different."
So we took that heavy on ourselves and really pushed each other and pushed our teammates to be better than themselves. And thankfully, through the grace of God, we made it to the Sweet 16.
Liberty notched wins over Penn State and DePaul in the 2005 NCAA tournament in College Park, Maryland. Krystal averaged 16 points in those games, the first NCAA tournament wins in program history, taking the Lady Flames to the Sweet 16. Liberty would end the year ranked 21st in the final USA Today coaches poll.
She is the billboard of Liberty women's basketball. A lot of times, when we look back at all these grand wins that we've had, like against UVA and the big tournament wins at Kansas State, the Sweet 16, her name and her stat line is in every single one of those games, and this is a very well-deserved honor.
Took our program to another level. In fact, the highest level we've ever been. It's under her leadership, and we're certainly grateful. And we celebrate with her as she's being inducted into the Liberty Athletics Hall of Fame.